Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. I want to make a quick short video to those who are trying to or grinding for Nebula and trying to get those elite eliminations. Here with the KSV I actually have 0 elite eliminations and I want to show you a quick guess more or less tutorial on how to actually get 10 before round 15 or 16. So you're gonna want to go ahead and actually start up Liberty Falls. The For those who already know or more or less kind of want to know what it is, this you're gonna want to go ahead and do the Easter egg steps up until the HVT part, which is the part where you spawn in that one elite zombie. You have to capture it in the device, and that's going to actually count as an elite zombie. And I just recently noticed, as you'll see in the end of the video, that even the mangler that spawns does count as an elite zombie as well. I originally thought it was just the abomination that only counted as an elite zombie, but the mangler does count as well. You'll eventually see at the end of the video where it does. I'll show it. I'll just back out. I preferably don't like doing the mangler, especially on low rounds, because it is pretty tanky compared to the mangler or the abomination that spawns. It's just more of a preference, but obviously the better the gun, you should have no problem with it. The mangler does have that ability where you can actually just keep shooting at it, constantly keep shooting at it, where the abomination, you have to obviously wait for the opening to actually be able to damage it, which is the benefit of actually running the mangler. So here I'm simply just trying to get enough points to actually open up the cemetery door, which is going to be the first door that we're more or less the first location that we're actually going to want to go to. Just enough points to get there, because you're actually going to need the key from the groundskeeper. So now once you make your way to the cemetery, you're going to want to go ahead and progress one round. As you saw with round 2, I went to round 3, and the groundskeeper is going to spawn naturally. So he's going to go ahead and actually drop a key. He's always going to spawn on the back of the map, as you'll see here. This is going to be what the groundskeeper looks like. He doesn't attack you, but he is timed, so you do have to make sure you kill him before time is up. Next, we're going to go ahead and get the water valve, and we're going to make our way to the bowling alley after that. You're going to want to go ahead and hit this little box right here. That's actually going to give us the ability to put pressure into the water valve to eventually release the water valve, which is what we need to build the jet gun. So as you see, a lot of zombies spawn when you're doing this, so it is pretty difficult on solo especially. I tend to turn off the rampage inducer to actually make this go a little bit easier. And as you can see as well, they're dropping a lot of salvage, which is going to be good enough because we're going to go ahead and need these to build the mangler cannon. If you aren't a high enough level to actually make the mangler cannon, it's fine, because you can always get a mangler to spawn, which do only spawn at round 9, I believe, or around 10. You can actually sit in front of the door to have the mangler shoot at you, and it will still open the door for you. That's just if you're not, I believe, level 20 or so. And if you don't have enough salvage, you can come to the church and actually go ahead and shoot these little aether crystals, which are going to give you, I believe, more or less 200 to 300 salvage. Next, we're going to go ahead and make the mangler cannon, and we're actually going to go ahead and shoot open this radio house door. I believe this is for the wires. It's different. They spawn differently every single time. You just want to go ahead and press interact on these little piles. Next, you want to go ahead and make your way to the jet room or the hotel room to actually build the jet gun. After this, you can actually come to the quick revive room, which is going to be where we're going to go ahead and get our first LTG part just up here on this little ceiling. Next, we're going to go ahead and make our way to the speed cola window, hop on the truck, and actually aim at this window to go ahead and get the second part. Third part is going to be in the church. We're just going to go ahead and be on top of the little staircase there. Next, we're going to go ahead and make our way onto the bank, on the bank roof, get the LTG part to actually build it. From here, it's pretty much done. You want to go ahead and pack a punch beforehand, so you don't have to do that mid-round. Next, when you place the LTG part, I prefer to start here in the middle just because it is more open. And like I said, what spawns is a mangler. This will count. I didn't know beforehand that originally I assumed it didn't count as it was a mangler, but this will still count as an elite elimination. Like I said, this is pretty tanky, especially for it being round 5. You have a great gun, you have 1 pap. It is pretty difficult. It does take a lot of damage. To kill. I will go ahead and wait it out just to see if it is worth running this instead of the instead of the Abomination. Just because, like I said, you do have that luxury of being able to shoot them constantly and not have to wait for the Abomination to actually open, give you that window to go ahead and damage it. So as you can see here, I just stopped the round. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and test it out to see if it is a little bit better. I assume it will be, but who knows. So next I go to Gunsmith Camo, and there you can see I do have 1 out of 10 eliminations. So even the Mangler, Elite Mangler, HVT Mangler, whatever you want to go ahead and call it, will count towards the elite eliminations. That's pretty much it for this video. If you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like. If you're new, subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Peace.